Hello, Tan the Tan BOTC channel, and finally, this Joker came in, the one on the left here, and yeah, I really like this figure. I love the defined colors. I actually got out a older Heath Ledger Joker figure to compare. I think they made two versions of this. There's a more recent, which is the one I have, and then I can't remember what the other one is, but I'm glad I finally got this. And I really like it. I love the colors throughout the outfit as well as the accessories. I have the rest of them stored away with like the Mysterio accessories and stuff. So, uh, but I'm so glad I finally got this. I might actually put him up there now where I had him before for a long time. But I'll still find a place for him. I know an exact place. I actually have Bane from Dark Knight Rises set up where he's probably going to go. So I'm probably going to put him with that. I actually have a couple of Batman figures. I finally got that freaking Jack Nicholson one. So that one you had to pre-order at like 12 p.m. today. And man, was the websites of Big Bad and Entertainment Earth screwing up. I'm so glad. I technically have two pre-ordered on each site. I really doubt I'm going to get a red outfit version of Jack Nicholson's Joker, which I saw is an alternative on the website. But I'm going to, uh, I hope I can get my hopes high for that. Or maybe I shouldn't. But then I just have an extra Jack Nicholson Joker figure that I can keep in the box. So that's cool. Um, But yeah, I have that finally pre-ordered. I actually have a 89 Batman figure that's going to come release in August, so thankfully I have to wait until August until that comes. So I'll definitely have the money for that by then. And then there's also I have another Heath Ledger Joker figure that's even bigger, probably this about uh frickin' this high compared to them. That will be coming in August as well. I'll definitely be able to get both of them. But yeah, that's really cool that I'm finally getting some of the. My brother actually had a gigantic Heath Ledger Joker before I did, but I'm sure mine is much better because he's got actually like cloth clothing and he's got different head sculpts and so on. There is an even better version, of course, but it's very expensive. And I'm kind of satisfied with just having the ones I got. I gotta fix that Mortal Kombat Joker in the background, by the way. He's just facing the others looking like he wants to stab them. But yeah, I wanted to compare these two. I think this guy, of course, besides being short and obviously not as good a sculpt figure or not as good a model, his colors are a little too muted for me. Though I guess that is kind of how the Joker in the movie is because his colors are technically pretty dark in the movie. That's probably mostly with how it's filmed. But one thing I will say is I think when it comes, I do prefer the head sculpt better on this one, of course. But I will say color wise, I think I like the hair color and just how much more defined the white paint is. I like it messy. I want it messy and defined white, but uh I kind of like this one popping out a little bit more. But that's just me. I still really like this though. And I love the different. I'm surprised I got him to stand. Oh, also, I noticed the chains are different colors. Which one do I like better? I'm trying to remember what color it was in the film. It might have been gold in the film, but it might have been even silver. Who knows? But I guess it's really up to you what you guys think. He does have orange. I don't like how the orange is done on the inside of the jacket though. It's very muted once again and kind of just looked slapped on at the bottom there. But whatever. Let me see something. Hold on. His tie His tie is a little different from the the other one. I don't know which tie I like better. It's weird how they always have like different details that are better than one another, but they're still both cool. Sad thing is I don't remember where this guy's props are. I'm pretty sure he has some props. I think I still have the Joker card that comes in the little sleeve. That's still around. But when it comes to his little knife and stuff, I don't know where they are. Not currently. So, but I'm just glad I still have them. That's what I'm glad of, so I can do a comparison like this. I'm always glad to get, like, Heath Ledger related pictures and stuff, too, that I can kind of put somewhere to decorate my room or whatever. Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face. I love doing his voice. It's a lot of fun. I love doing the Mark Hamill one. I just don't think I'm very good at doing the Mark Hamill Joker. You know what? Actually, now I'm looking at it, his makeup kind of looks like the Mark Hamill's Joker back there. Just because that's supposed to be like the more diseased, like later diseased Joker from the Arkham City game. It kind of reminds me of that with the way the makeup is done. So he might go very nicely over there with him. So that'll be cool. Yeah. I'm so glad I have like also an Arkham City or whatever version of Batman. I actually have some Batmans coming in, by the way. So Entertainment Earth, I bought a pack that comes with two of each figure, and it's of the recent Batmans. There's Batman Bethelheim, which I believe is supposed to be his son Damian. And then there's Hush 2 Batman. I didn't like the Hush 2 storyline. I hear a lot of people didn't really care for that. And then there's what was the other one? It's like some sort of Justice League Batman version of Batman. But I saw that it came with a card that was the first issue of Batman, like the original 1941, was like, that would be cool to collect. I have the Detective Comics number 27 one, so it would be cool to collect that and have it with it. That'd be dope. But yeah, I think still my favorite Joker figure, though it may change in the future, is probably the one that's behind him right there. I love that one because it's the most classic and traditional Joker I can think of. I think that's a DC Direct Joker. And the one behind him, I can't remember what that one is, but he's more based on like the Golden Age Joker, where he had more purple and green, and he didn't get the orange vest yet. But whenever I think of the Joker, I think of that orange vested Joker there with the flower. That was one of my favorite figures I got. My mom actually got that for me, believe it or not. We got it on eBay. Will it focus on him? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I was so glad to get him. I sadly didn't get the third Joker because he's freaking expensive from the 3 Joker line. But I think I'm just satisfied with these. I actually think the third Joker looks kind of lame. I don't like... He feels like the most muted of the Jokers because he only really has purple. He does have the camera around his neck as well as the hat and such. He kind of looks almost like Killing Joker, except he doesn't have the Hawaiian shirt and stuff. But I felt like it was too muted, or there wasn't just enough colors and detail to him, so I preferred those two behind the Mark Hamill Joker. I gotta fix that so that he's a little bit more to the right. So yeah, I hope that McFarlane Company makes a Cesar Romero Joker like one of these. Honestly, let me try and get them back in focus. But you never know. Because they're supposed to. I think they're supposed to lose the license soon. But we'll see. I will say from the line that I saw, the Jack Nicholson one, I do think this lineup is really cool because you got the Christopher Reeves Superman and Dark Knight Rises Bane. I'm mostly interested in the Superman, honestly, because I need a proper Superman figure, if I'm being honest. And I love Christopher Reeve's Superman. But I think the lineup with the Jack Nicholson Joker is honestly kind of lame to me a little bit. I'm sorry to say that. Other than Lobo and the Jack Nicholson Joker, obviously, and the fact that he even has an alternative, I'm not a fan of Captain Marvel stuff. So there's like one of the Captain Marvels there. There's Black Canary. I've never been a big fan of Black Canary personally, though I'm glad for people who are. Who else was in that lineup? That was also, I'm trying to even remember who else. There's it's not Lone Ranger, but it's some sort of ranger character, some cowboy character. I can't remember his freaking name, but I'm also not really a fan. And then finally, I think I'd have to look at the lineup again, but the last character I didn't really care for either in the lineup. It was really just Lobo and Joker, and I can honestly just do without Lobo if I'm being personally honest. I like Lobo, but I can do without him, honestly. But yeah, I had to get the Jokers. You already know I'm a big Joker fan. I gotta fix that Joker over there, the frickin' Pez like dispenser one. Yeah, they're always frickin' moving on me. But yeah, I'm happy to get this and talk a little bit about it. And I will see you guys next time. You have an awesome day and enjoy that day. Keep warm in this still cold weather, at least where I am. And I'll see you next time. Bye.